Today I want to ask what may seem like a harsh question. Now, we've been getting to know each other for several weeks now, right? We're buds, so I feel like it's time to get really real with each other. So I'm going to ask it, even if it seems like it might be a little bit too personal. Are you ready? Here it is. Why are you following Jesus? Have you ever thought about your reasons for becoming a Christian? If they're anything like mine when I was 9 years old, they probably involve A, not wanting to go to hell, and B, maybe hoping for a better life with Christ that I might have gotten apart from him. And those things are true. When we follow Christ, making him Lord of our lives, we won't go to hell. We'll spend eternity with God in heaven. And our lives will be better than they might have been without him, but maybe not in the way we might have originally thought. Hi, my name is Brooke McGlothlin, and today we're looking at Chapter 8 of Hope for the Weary Mom, called When Life Hurts Too Much. In this chapter, I share my heart with you about the time just before and just after my husband and I lost our third baby to a miscarriage. It was a difficult time for me, and one in which I found myself asking the same question of me that I'm asking of you today. Why are you following Jesus? In the book, I say this. When life hurts too much, many turn back from following Jesus and walk with him no longer. I have felt the pull to walk away. I've questioned God's goodness, felt an icy grip on the edges of my heart as I began to wonder if he really cares about his children, about me. But the question that always stops me is this: if I turn away from Jesus, where will I go? Friends, I understand what it feels like to want to walk away. But once we know the truth, we simply can't unknow it. If you've read the chapter, you know that God met me during that time of deep questioning with the words of John 6. And this is what it says. This is Peter and the disciples. It says, after this, many of the disciples turned back and no longer walked with him. So there was a time when there were large groups of people following Jesus. And during this specific season, many of them turned away and walked away from him and didn't follow him anymore. So Jesus said to the 12, do you want to go away as well? And Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life, and we have believed and have come to know that you are the Holy One of God. Again, friends, once we've believed, we can't simply unbelieve. We know the truth. Where else are we going to go? You know, I don't know what you might be going through today that makes life seem like it's just too hard. Maybe, like me, you're experiencing a significant loss. Or maybe you or a loved one just got a diagnosis that seems way too difficult to bear. Or maybe this motherhood thing just doesn't look anything like you thought it was going to. Today, before we go any further in the book, it's time to ask yourself this question: why am I following Jesus? Settle the answer in your hearts right now. Go back and read chapter 8 again and ask the Lord to meet you and show you why you came to him in the first place. And as he does, commit to following him, whether life is hard or not.